Yo guys, what's going on? LifeOfRio here. Listen man, I'm bringing you guys my updated Nekros build. I'm going to be showing you guys 3 different builds in the video. So whatever you need for Nekros, I'm going to show it all to you in this video. It's going to be a creeping terrified build. It's going to be an all around hybrid Desecrate build. Then it's going to be a full-on Shield of Shadows build for you guys. So whatever build you want, I'm going to have it here for you in this video. Now the thing about this one is, from a newer player to casual to an endgame player, it does not matter. I would highly suggest that every single person invest in Nekros' augments. His augments are just overall amazing. Every single one serves a fantastic purpose, and you can fit them all into different builds. The cool thing about Nekros is that he helps you choose your playstyle. It doesn't matter what it is. He's not forced to play any just one way. I mean, of course, you're going to use Desecrate, but you can use Desecrate in any build generally set up if it's set up correctly. But the thing about Nekros is that he is not forced to play one way. His augments make you play him a different way. You could play team composition Nekros. You could play CC Nekros. You can then play tank Nekros. It's just such a diverse way on how to play this frame, and I think that's why Nekros stands out so well. The thing about him is that he looks freaking amazing as well. I want to give you guys some tips. Now, if you guys look in the new Loka, if you go to the new Loka Syndicate, and you see the Ancient Healer. Ancient Healer is probably one of the best things that's going to help out Nekros. Overall, it's going to help out every single frame in the game. I suggest that everybody should have that. What you're going to do is that you're going to throw down the Ancient Healer, and he's going to buff you, give you at least a 90% damage reduction. And that's going to help out you with your shadows and keeping up your basically your survivability. So overall, I think that's a good little tip right there to help you out with Nekros. The next thing what you're going to do is that right now I'm using the Shield of Shadows build. The Shield of Shadows, basically, as you can see for the newer players, the lines that are connected to me, it's letting you know. The cap on the shadows is currently 7. They changed it from how it was in his rework. He's currently 7 with the shadows that you can summon. Now what's going to happen is that the health on your shadows is then going to decrease based on the type of mods that you have equipped. So with this build, I'm going to show you guys a little bit later in the video as well. Now what you're going to do here is that you're going to have more than enough energy, and for the newer players that are wondering what are the orbs floating around me, that is going to be health conversion, which I will go over with you guys later. Now the thing about Nekros is that you want really powerful weapons. Nekros doesn't really have that much damage in abilities. I mean, his 4 help do a little bit of damage, but it's minuscule damage. His 1 says it does damage. It's not nothing that you can really pay attention to. So you really need OP weapons when you're playing Nekros. And the reason for that is because you need to keep up kills if you're using Shield of Shadows. So there's no way to hold back. You need really powerful weapons because he needs to kill enemies to basically summon more shadows whenever he loses them. Now, one thing I want to tell you guys is that there is a cap on his shadows. There's up to 20 shadows that can be in a pool that you can summon overall. Now, let's say you have 20 shadows. Let's say you have about 7 shadows right now, and you have 20 that are killed, that are accounted for by the system in Warframe. Now, if you kill 22 to 25 enemies, those enemies aren't going to count. It's only going to count the first 20, which I don't think is overall fair, because let's say you are aiming to have just a group of nullifiers, a group of just of heavy gunners or bombers. It's not going to count the extra one. And the thing about it is that those aren't even added as a reserve pool that's going to be left out for you guys to summon later. And I don't think that's fair. And I think that really kind of hurts his 4th ability. Overall, Nekros' 4th ability has a lot of gaps in between it, and I feel like they can do a little bit of tweaking to help it out. It's pretty good, but the enemy AI is not fully there for it. And then the thing is, just how the ability is set up isn't fair as well. Nekros' biggest weakness is that whenever you're at really high levels and you can't kill enemies fast enough, and since team kills from your allies doesn't help you get shadows, it really puts him in a really bad place. And I would say that is Nekros' biggest negative currently right now. Overall, I would really like for them to give Nekros at least a base 3 to 4 shadows that he can summon, which is the 3 strongest enemies in that mission type. Like give him 1 heavy gunner, a butcher or something, or a bombard, whatever the case is, just to help out his survivability. Because at really high levels, if you're doing high level solos and you're in trouble, you don't have really super powerful weapons, what's then going to happen is that you're going to lose all your shadows up on debt, and then when you come back, you're not going to have anything to summon, which is going to put you in a really bad spot. And I feel like that really hurts his survivability. You guys let me know what you think about this one in the comment section, or just that general idea. And if you guys have some dope ideas, let me hear it as well in the comment section, man. So that's just what I wanted to put out there with Nekros. Overall, fantastic frame. I think you guys should all have them. Everybody loves the Nekros to farm with and just do everything with in the game. So let's go ahead and get ready to take a look at the build. Okay, so the first build that I'm going to be showing you guys, this is going to be a Shield of Shadows build. I know it's going to trigger some people like, why don't I just rename it? I don't know. I'm lazy. Please forgive me. So the thing about this one is this is also the build that I use versus level 300 enemies. One of my favorites, but do remember that Corrosive Projection also stacks with Terrify, so you can take off even more armor. And then the next thing is, let's say you're really good at conserving energy. You can take out Streamline, put in Prime Flow. Prime Flow is really then going to help you out when you take that out. Let's say you're playing against Grenier and they're draining your energy a lot, but you're keeping your kills up very consistently. That's also going to be something that's great because you have a higher energy pool that's going to be able to keep pulling in more health orbs and energy orbs. Now this is going to be the Desecrate build. This one is universal. You can use this one with, like I said, a ancient healer from the Syndicate that's going to help you out. But also, if you don't want to use that, I will definitely say you can switch out the range if you don't need that much range and put in Soul Survivor Augment, because it is so freaking amazing to pick up your teammates without going and putting yourself in danger. Snipe Shot, pick up, it's amazing. Now this is Creeping Terrify. Creeping Terrify is an amazing augment to how you do the setup. This is all you need for it. This is basically like you being a Nekros Nova, so it's really, really fun if you're doing excavations or mobile defenses and different things like that and you want to use Nekros. This is a great alternative and it's very fun for you guys, and I really do hope that you guys enjoy the build, man. Go ahead and check it out, let me know. Hope that you guys really did, because I did have fun making this build for you guys. Now the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is that Nekros is just a really amazing frame, and I feel like if you don't have him, then you're really going to be selling yourself short. Now Nekros' main thing of what he's asked for now on, you know, with the people that I play with, is that if you're doing endurance runs, we're always going to have a Nekros in the party. Now, Nekros is just one of those people that's going to help you with RNG, man. Anybody that helps you with RNG to get more mini life support drops is a best friend of mine, and I think that everybody should really have him. Now, like I've said earlier before, one of Nekros' biggest things is that he does not have the survivability at endurance runs or at high level solo. Whenever he's using Shield of Shadows, like if he die at a really high level, the weapon's killing potential isn't high enough to kill the enemies quick enough for you to be able to get those shadows back up. And I feel like that's his biggest weakness, because it's such a hard trade-off for him to kill high level enemies and then lose your defensive support ability that just completely goes away. And I think he's one of the only frames in the game, correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, that literally lose an ability because he's not strong enough to kill high level enemies. I understand why they're not adding teammates, you know, being able to kill enemies and you being able to, you know, summon them. I kind of understand it, but in some ways I feel like it should be able to be there. But you guys let me know, what do you guys think about the idea of Nekros automatically having at least 3 enemies that he can summon from the mission type that you're in? I feel like that would definitely help out his CC/survivability and make the Shield of Shadows augment a lot better. Now the thing is, Warframe is buffing a lot of different frames, so who knows, maybe in the future Nekros might be able to get that buff, and I would love to actually see it, and I think it would help out his kit immensely. Because think about it, when you're doing long runs, and if you play Nekros in the comment section and you use Shield of Shadows, you guys let me know, when you're doing long runs and you die at a really high level and you're doing a solo and you don't have any more shadows to summon, it's a very tough point for you, and your life support replenishes so freaking fast because you don't have anything left to basically help you out. I love using Nekros because I think he's just a fantastic frame with a skill factor that you have to use. And he's fun because you can kind of ignore the game BS when, you know, when you don't get any life support drops. But overall, that's just mainly it. If you guys have Nekros, remember this was a 4-former build: Creeping Terrify, Shield of Shadows, and a Desecrate build. So if you guys did enjoy it, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up, man. I greatly appreciate it. I'm updating all of my builds for you guys. Remember, you can join my Discord. I'm always over there on Twitch. Twitch is just super fun, super amazing. We have a great community over there as well. Team Blacklist is another one with me, Mogamu, Nix, Mary J. Lee, and Rob. and I don't think I missed anyone, and I think Neo as well, if I didn't say Neo as well. Now, if you guys come over there, we're always doing different things, different YouTuber challenges and stuff like that we're doing. And I think it's just a really good way to bring the community together. So like I said, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up if you haven't already. And then follow me in my Discord if you guys ever want to ask me any questions, and on Twitter as well. All links are in the description. Much love and thank you to you guys, and I will catch you guys later on the next Warframe video. Come on, man. Do you guys like the Nekros fashion frame? What are we doing? Are we talking Nekros fashion frame? Do you guys have the skin? Hope that you guys enjoy. Catch you guys later, man. Much love.